Sonia, we have some applications for your kids tonight. Well, good evening. Wasn't today a great day? Oh, beautiful. Tomorrow's going to be better, so come join us for homecoming. My name is Bob Gaddy. I'm Vice President and Dean for Student Affairs. It is my distinct privilege to announce Andre Lampkins, alumnus from the class of 2003, as one of the recipients of the 2014 Young Alumni Award for Leadership and Citizenship. This award serves to recognize leaders among Otterbein's alumni community, and as you can read in the program, Andre has an incredible passion and commitment to service. He has demonstrated outstanding leadership and has orchestrated meaningful change in his profession and in his community. I've known Andre since he transferred to Otterbein in 2001, and I followed his professional career after graduation. I nominated Andre for this award because as a student, Andre was an exceptional campus leader and active in community engagement. Finding that the African American Student Union was floundering, he quickly took a leadership role in the organization, and he was later named president of his fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha. Over the years, students have taught me many valuable lessons. What I learned from Andre is that the work you do must have meaning. He was always passionate and committed to the work he did at Otterbein, but this work had to have meaning for him. As an alumnus, he has also committed much time and energy in serving others. He has returned to campus on a number of occasions to speak with our students, and his words and passion are always inspiring. And students always speak highly of the work and what he had to say after he's left. He has been an active member of the African American Alumni Network, and he also supports his peers, including being an editor of a recently released book written by Rashawn Wilson, class of 2002. And Rashawn's here somewhere. There he is. Andre's commitment to being a good citizen and community leader are evident by his past professional experiences. Just as at Otterbein, community engagement has been a common thread in his career choices. Human Service Manager at the Columbus Metropolitan Area Community Action Organization, Education Manager at the Columbus Urban League, Community Education and Engagement Manager for the Ohio's Treasurer of the State, where he developed and implemented a financial literacy program throughout the state, and currently Manager of the Community and Small Business Outreach at Vermont Energy Investment Corporation, Efficiency Smart, where he works to cut energy expenses for low-income families and small businesses. Outside of work, Andre is engaged in leadership and youth development, volunteering for various community organizations, including mentoring teen mothers and fathers at the Center for Healthy Families in Columbus, volunteering as the boys' step team coach. Are you going to give us a demonstration? At Dominican Middle School, and designing a mentorship program at risk teens in Gahanna Jefferson schools in the Franklin County Children's Services. It would be impossible to adequately describe all the qualities which Andre possesses, those that have made him such a positive influence in the lives of others. There is no one who is more dedicated, sincere, loyal, or compassionate. Andre gives freely of his time and energy in the development of excellent programs which are focused on others. Many of us have benefited from knowing Andre, and I shall be eternally grateful for his many contributions to me personally and to all whom he has come in contact at Otterbein. Not only is he a student, an alumnus, but more importantly, a friend. Andre, would you come up and receive your award?
Good evening, everyone. So the other honorees this evening, I'm truly humbled to have my name mentioned with yours. To President Crandall, Alumni Association and Selection Committee for these awards, I'm honored. To Dean Gaddy, thank you very much for such a great introduction. I too consider you a friend. Dean Gaddy, you've been a mentor. And one of the things that I most delight in regards to my experience here at Otterbein is always knowing that I had a mentor and a supporter and an advocate in Dean Gaddy. As it relates to the things that I've learned at Otterbein, the list is too countless to begin the name this evening. But one of those things that always stands out is that I knew I was in a place where I was supported, where I was being nurtured, and where I was being allowed to foster the kind of development that would contribute to my manhood, thus contributing to my ability to be a strong father, and a strong husband, and a strong member of our community. So I thank you immensely, Dean Gaddy. I literally grew up on the other side of the tracks, and there are two women who aren't here this evening to see me accept this award, but they instilled in me the value that I place in serving. My grandmother would buy extra groceries because she knew that our neighbors would come knocking and ask to borrow a cup of sugar or a dozen of eggs. She allowed those folks to take what she had purchased with them in mind as if she never even knew they were coming for it. She allowed them to maintain a level of dignity and respect that always stood out. And then there's my aunt, Faith Lyons. I have more cousins in the city of Columbus than I could ever count because she constantly mentored the youth that she was charged with teaching through Columbus City schools. Through those two women, I really developed a passion for giving back. And when I got to Otterbein, it wasn't because I sought out Otterbein because I knew how great Otterbein was. I was a student at Catholic University, and I served the God of a second chance. And that's exactly what he gave me when he gave me Otterbein. I wasn't a great student, had potential to be, but I wasn't. I had not yet learned how to study, how to pursue my academics with the fervor that I later did here at Otterbein. But once I got here, two things stood out. Out of all the conversations I had in the education department, and in the student activities office, and in residence life, I was told two things. We need you to come here and have an impact through contributing to our campus community, and we need you to leave it better than it was when you came. It's funny because those were the exact same two things that Otterbein did for me. Contributed to my life and made me better when I left here. To my father, I thank you for allowing me to sit in the audience of your life because it's made me a better man. To my best friend in the whole wide world, Rayshawn Wilson, Otterbein gave me you. Not much more we need to say. To my sister in T Street, I thank you for always holding me accountable. There was a point in time where I didn't think finishing my degree was important. You never let it leave my sight. That piece of paper did not mean as much as the experience I gained here. But to the world, it made me more important and more relevant. And I appreciate you. To my nephew, Christopher Street, we have conversations on a regular basis, and all of them are centered around making you a better young man so that you get to be a better man. I tell you all the time that it's not about perfection. I stand in front of you as a living witness that it's never been about perfection. Always about being better tomorrow than you are today. To Uncle Frank, I thank you so much for always being the man at my back. If ever there was a need or a want or the desire to have a conversation, I've always left those interactions sharpened. And I thank you and I appreciate you. To my Otterbein family, there are folks that we are born with, and those are the families that we don't choose. Tonight I'm glad to stand in front of you and say that I still choose Otterbein University as my family. I'm humbled, I'm honored to stand before you this evening, and I thank you.